Hello everybody, welcome back to Time for Tarot, and today I'm doing a reading for our Jessie. Her name on YouTube is, I think it's Sana Loves Mahado, but I know her as Jessie, and Jessie has asked for a reading today. She's actually asked for me just to give her anything and everything that comes forward. So that's what I'm going to do. I know I said that I don't like reading reverses, but she has asked that reverses be included. She just wants it naturally as it comes with whatever messages are meant for her. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to honour her wishes. So Jessie, welcome to your reading, sweetheart. I do hope by the end of it that Spirit, the universal energies have been helpful and have given you some direction for your present and for your future. So without further ado, what I'm going to do is, first off, I'll show you, this is the chakra candle. This candle is lit for tarot readings. So I'm going to just put that out of the way at the moment, but I wanted you to see it lit. So there's that. I've put that out the way. I've got a fly buzzing around every now and again. I've just got to keep getting rid of it. Today, the cards I'm going to be using are the Tarot Familiars, cats and wolves and unicorns and things like that. So that's the tarot I'm going to be using today for your reading. I'm then going to be giving you an animal spirit card, and we'll see what that has to say, any guidance from spirit animals. And I'm also going to give you an energy card as well, and that's going to be part of your reading. But we're going to start first with your tarot reading. So I'm going to pop this out the way for the moment. I'm going to give them a good shuffle, but first I want to cleanse them. I've got some sweet grass here. It's been grown here actually. A lady got some seeds and she grew it here, and she's been selling it on eBay. So I was very, very lucky to be able to get some homegrown sweetgrass. So that's what I'm using to cleanse all the cards, all my working space. As you can see, I've got all my crystals here, which I love: selenite, Lemurian, labradorite, lapis lazuli, rose quartz for love, amethyst for help with any messages, kyanite that also helps with the messages coming through, angelite, citrine, red jasper, all manner of crystals. And nearby me I have black obsidian. Oops, there's some sweetgrass got on the selenite. It's all right for protection. So anyway, I've cleansed and smudged our area. I'm now going to shuffle your cards, Jessie, and I'm going to ask Spirit and the universal energies to please give me, I'm going to pop them back in, that's too many that fell out there, for any information that will be handy for Jessie and which path that she needs to follow. What direction does our life need to take now, especially when it comes to the world of work, and to find our life purpose. What is intended for Jessie? What guidance can you give her? Where does our path lie? She needs answers to her questions. I think I will go as far as to say that what I'm picking up is that Jessie feels a bit lost, and she's got ideas floating around in her head, but nothing seems to stick. And she feels that some paths that she's wanted to follow have either been closed off to her or blocked in some way. That's what I'm feeling. I also want to say, and this is said with all due love and respect to you, Jessie, darling, because I think the absolute world of you. I do feel that you're a little bit directionless right now. Oh, there's one. There's one down. So, Spirit, if you have any messages or any guidance, whatever that you want to convey to Jessie, now would be a really good time to tell her. Because this is a girl, very young. She's got her whole life ahead of her. But she needs a pointer. She needs to know exactly where her future lies. Right, so we've got one turned out. I'm going to cut them. Right, my trusty glasses so I can see what I'm doing and see the cards that I'm reading. So this is the first card. This is the one that jumped out. This is the Three of Pentacles, Jessie. And this one is the one that I associate with, you know, the world of work. It's to do with job. And it's in the upright position. So I'm getting the feeling that this is what is foremost in the front of your mind. It's not just about getting any old job. It's got to be able to fulfill you on an emotional level, spiritual level. Obviously, it's got to be material because you have to live. But this is what I'm feeling at the moment. You're like a ship without a rudder. You're floating along and there's no direction, but you feel as if you can't necessarily control it. I'm not meaning to say that you're weak or you're helpless. Neither of those things are true. But it's just, you really do need help and direction and someone to point you in the right way, down the right path to follow. Because I really do feel that you've been blocked in some areas and it's made you feel despondent and you just don't know what to do with yourself. You know, you really are at a loose end. And of course, this present health situation in the world hasn't helped matters. It's hindered more than it's helped because nobody's hiring, because nobody can go anywhere or do anything. I don't know what it's like where you live in the world, but life is only starting now to come back to the UK. So wherever it is you are in the world, if you're still under lockdown, then there won't be much that you can do. But I do feel that this card jumped out because it was a direct message to you to let you know that you are focusing on your life going forward. You are focusing on the world of work and what you want to do with yourself. And if you've got something temporary right now, you're not going to stay there. This is not your life, Jessie. It isn't. There is bigger and better for you. I really do feel it with this. I think it's very important that you know that. I'm going to pull out the rest of your cards now. And we're just going to see what comes out for you. The second card I've pulled out is the Ace of Swords. Oh, then we've got the King of Cups. The Empress. All these are upturned, and I know that I have shuffled these cards thoroughly. So I'm getting positive, very positive. And the last one is the Three of Swords. I'm going to see what's in the middle of the deck. Oh, now this is the Four of Swords, but it's in the upturned, like the reverse position. So I'm just going to pop that one there for the moment. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Knave of Cups. That's like the Messenger. It's not the Knight, it's the Knave. It's like the Page. So that's talking about a message. I'm just going to pop that there for a moment. Right, so let's have a look at these cards here for you. And let's see what story unfolds. Right, so we've started off with the Three of Pentacles. And now that to me says that, yes, thinking about work and a job and not, like it off, looking for work, it's been weighing on your mind quite heavily, I feel. Now it's moving on to the Ace of Swords. Now the Ace of Swords, it's like with any ace, it's like the end of one phase and the beginning of another. And I do feel that you cut all around you, it's coming to the end of one phase and the beginning of another. When you've got personalities in a reading, like you've got the King of Cups. Now, the King of Cups could not necessarily be just, a man. It could be representative of any particular man. Like, for example, the King of Cups would be the sort of man who wears his heart on his sleeve. He can get quite emotional. He's the sort of man who goes with his gut instincts. And I feel, whether you know this man or not, I feel he's integral to supporting you with looking for work. Now, the thing is that the one following him is the Empress. Now, the Empress is known as the mother figure. She's the one that, I want to ask you something that's really going on the left field, Jessie. But I want to ask you, has anybody suggested to you that you give up looking for work at the moment and maybe think about having a baby instead and see if that fulfills you, being a mother? I don't know why I've just asked you that. It's just actually just come to me. And I just wanted to ask, has anybody ever suggested to you that, look, while you're waiting, and it could be a while because of this current health situation, had you ever thought of, starting a family with your significant other? And I have no idea. I'm sure you did tell me that you do have a significant other. I can't remember his name, I'm sorry. I do want to tell you that I'm not necessarily saying that it would be a bad thing to do right now, but I think that I'm going to stick my neck out here and say that I don't feel that this is the answer to your problems. I am not saying that in time you wouldn't be a wonderful mother, because I'm certain that you would be. But this is your time, Jessie. It's not enough for you emotionally or materially just to accept second best. And I'm certainly not saying that being a mum is second best, because it's the hardest job in the world. I mean, it really is. It's a wonderfully fulfilling job, but it's also one of the hardest jobs in the world. And there is nothing wrong with wanting to have something that fulfills you. Before you settle down to have a family, Now, I don't know whether you want a family or not, but all I'm saying is there is more to life than having children. And if you want to go ahead and carve out some kind of vocational career for yourself, then you should go ahead and do that. And you should find ways, you should explore ways of trying to get that message across and looking in different directions as to where you think your future lies. I also feel that I definitely feel that you've got someone who is supportive of you, but at the same time is trying to guide you onto a path that you're not ready to take. I'm sorry I can't be any more explicit than that, because what I'm seeing here is you're not necessarily at a crossroads. I feel that you're in a fork in the road. And it's not like in the case with Crossroads where you've got 4 different directions that you can take. With this one, it's like you can continue going down that path and that'll take you to there, or you can go down that path and that'll take you to there. Of course, you've always got the third way. You can always retreat and go back to where you came from. But having come this far, it really is a case of now, which path do I take? Now, you've got the Knave of Swords there. And do you know, I keep feeling that I don't understand why you aren't in some career involving law enforcement. I don't understand it, because I really do feel that you should be involved in something to do with law enforcement. Now, it may not be as a police officer, but I do feel that you are destined, one way or another, to be involved with the law, with, I'm going to say here, prisoners. I don't know whether I'm being led towards prisons. You see, the Knave of Swords in this one, it's the raven with a key in its beak. Now, I'm going to not just use that figuratively, but I'm going to use that as a way of describing what it is that I'm feeling. And I do feel that a career within law enforcement will unlock these feelings of being told that, oh, well, that door's closed to you. You weren't quite good enough for that one, otherwise they wouldn't have refused you. There is absolutely no reason why you can't apply to a different command, or to be even trained as a correctional officer. But I really do feel that your working future is within law enforcement. It's because I'm actually seeing prison officers. I think, is that what you call them in America? We call them prison officers. I see moving prisoners to and fro places. I see courtrooms. I see judges. And I see you being part of that. And I'm not getting any clues as to any other way that this could go. Now, I also want to tell you, with this Four of Swords here, This Four of Swords is that you are feeling low, and you do feel as if your path is thwarted, right? This one here that I'm talking about. I'm feeling with this one here that, it's a case of you just sitting back and it's almost like the world is passing you by. And this present health scare that we've got going around the world at the moment is not helping matters. But I am strongly feeling that you should be looking into the different careers within all the boundaries of law enforcement, justice, the law, anything that will unlock your potential and your ambitions. Because I feel that you should be in there. You should be part of that. And I've never been more sure of anything from reading these cards. That is what I'm feeling. I'm not saying that motherhood isn't for you. It could, I have no doubt you'd be a wonderful mother if that's the path that you want to go down. But please don't accept that as, you can do that while you're waiting for the right job to come along and it's not the right time and all this blimey's to get reading these cards. And that sort of thing. You need to make your case, Jessie. You need to stand up and be counted, sweetheart. That's what I'm really feeling all this is telling me. And don't let an older female try and push you down a direction that you're not ready for. Because I'm feeling that as well. She's very well-meaning, but I don't think she truly understands what it is that you're feeling and what you're going through right now. Because I feel this has been going on for months, Jessie. And you're stuck. I really feel as if you're stuck in a rut. But I'm telling you that things are going to change. But you've got to meet Spirit and the universe halfway. It's all about balance. Spirit can help you, but you've got to do stuff to start helping yourself. And then you'll find that everything will fall into place after that. I think that's really important for you to know. Now, I am now going to look for an animal, a spirit animal card for you. Now, these are just new, and there's lots of them, you see, and I still haven't got sort of au fait with them yet. So you'll have to forgive me because I'll have to consult the book when it comes to sorting this out for you. Oops, nearly had a jumper there. Actually, do you know what? I've just realised this. It was quite light before, and the light seems to have gone now. There, got some light now, and see what I'm doing. There we are. Right, please can we have a spirit animal to come forward to give Jessie some guidance, please. A message from a spirit animal that's appropriate for Jessie at this moment. Now, this doesn't mean that this is your spirit animal, Jessie. This just means it's a spirit animal that is going to come forward with a message for you at this time. Okay, darling? That's what this is for. So I'm just giving them a thorough shuffle. I'm just waiting to see if we get a jumper. Jumpers are always the best, as we discovered at the beginning of your tarot reading, because that first card set the whole tone. Will any spirit animal to come forward for Jessie, please? Any spirit animal. Any guidance for Jessie. Anything that she needs to know at this time that's important. Any spirit animal. Oh, well, there we go. There's your jumper. And what have we got? We have the wolf. Can you see that? We've got the wolf. So that's number 83. And I'm going to read that to you. Number 83. Okay, the wolf. Guardian of the family and tribe, activism and ritual. Now, it's in balance, so it tells you you're being reliable, democratic and fearless. The wolf's mission is to uphold the well-being and longevity of the pack. Healthy wolf energy expresses itself through activism, mentorship, humanitarian efforts or teaching, whether that be religious or political studies. The wolf gets into trouble when it assumes every member of the tribe must follow suit. This includes children walking in their parents' footsteps. Although it will surely be uncomfortable at first, practicing tolerance and balances out agitated wolf energy. Contemplate the following: embrace all, exclude none. Now, I'm going to tell you what I feel about wolves. Wolves are faithful. They choose their mate and they stay with that mate for life. They are very stealthy. They wait for the right moment to strike. And I do feel that that's what you need to be surrounded with at the moment, is wolf energy. You need to suss out the landscape when it comes to getting into the world of work, especially when you want to get into work that is meaningful for you. You have to suss out the landscape with regard to the job. You have to find out what's suitable and what's not, what fits in with your beliefs and what doesn't, and find the job that is best for you. And then once you've got it in your sights, you make a beeline for it and you get it. And that's what I feel wolf energy is telling you now. I feel this is a distinct message. If you want something, you are going to have to seek it out. You're going to have to find it, and you are going to have to go for it until you get it. I think that Spirit is giving you a gentle shove into it. Come on. Instead of just sitting and dwelling on things. Make things happen. When this talks about activism, show activism in your own life. Make things happen. You know, the wolf just won't go after anything and anything. The wolf has things, sets its sights on its target, and then it stalks it until it gets it. And you're going to have to do the self-same thing. If you want what you want, love, you are going to have to go after it. Okay? And that's what that card is telling you there. So that's the wolf. That's your spirit animal for that. And then finally, I'm going to give you an energy card. I'm still not quite au fait with all these cards yet, so you'll have to forgive me for reading from the book. So, all these cards are big. I'm asking for some energy for Jessie, please. Please may I have some energy for Jessie to give her something that she can think about. whether it's a message, whether it's, you know, something that she needs to hear to help her with her future. There's some stuck together. That's what happens when you've got new cards. Right, we'll have some energy for Jessie, please. Some energy for Jessie. Thank you. Be nice to get a jumper, please, Spirit, so that we know that this is an intended message for Jessie and not just one that I've had to feel for myself. I would rather that we had a jumper for her and that it's Spirit-led. Whoops-a-daisy. That's far too many. Far too many. Sorry, Jessie, that was too many. I'll be reading for you for now for the next half hour. Right. Come on, let's have a spirit-led energy card. For Jessie, please. Oh, right, there's one. Don't know what it is. Right. Let's turn it over. Oh, envy. There. Can you see that? It's called envy. If that fly doesn't go away, I'm going to hurt somebody because it's constantly getting on my flipping nerves. Right, sorry. I'm going to have to look that up, Jessie, love. It's 20. And it's in the upright. It's about feeling dissatisfied, Jessie. This card shows a woman holding a huge pearl in one hand and a platter of coins and pearls in the other. She stands in a silver room looking out at a golden city on the horizon. She has a life of value already, but she ignores that and longs for the shining prosperity she sees elsewhere. Instead of feeling happy and fulfilled, her desire for more only causes a deep sense of lack and dissatisfaction, and that energy shows in her dress. This card upright is telling you to let go of envy and focus on the blessings that you already have in your life. But now is the time to shift your focus. You know, instead of just wanting what other people have, maybe in this case a job when you don't have one, then it makes it more about them and not about you. You should shift the focus. All your focus should be on you and your future. Notice all that you have and thank the universe for it. Now, this is the time to move from a conscious of lack to one of value. And with this shift, all things start to change. And I think that's what is important for you to know. And the affirmation is, I'm going to let go of dissatisfaction with my lot. I look at the blessings in my life with joy and satisfaction, and I am glad. And I'm going to tell you a bit what I am feeling from that card. I am feeling, and it's probably subconscious, Jessie, when you look at others and you think, well, they've got fulfilling lives and my life doesn't feel so fulfilled. But the more you focus on what's happening with other people around you, the less time you are spending focusing on yourself and your future. Now, I think you're getting a wake-up call from the universe. And I feel that it is telling you, come on, it's time to start broadening your horizons. Reach out for what it is you really want. Ask yourself, what is it I really want for me? It's not selfish to ask for that. You have to be fulfilled. You can't go through life feeling dissatisfied and unfulfilled, Jessie, because that's not fair on you. You are entitled to a life. You are entitled to feeling fulfilled and well adjusted and happy. Not just satisfied with what you've got. Yes, it's great to feel happy about the blessings you've got in your life. And yes, it's great to feel glad, but I'm going to add to that. It's not much point feeling all these things if you're still hanging on to worrying about why your life's not making any progress. And, it's a hard time at the moment for everybody. But I am going to tell you this. Once you start really focusing on you, you are going to find that your whole life will change. And I do feel that card went out for a reason, because it said, once you start focusing on you, things will start to change. And I feel that's been the message all along. You have got to literally carpe diem, seize the day. Find out what it is you really want and go for it, Jessie. I'm not picking up on any other particular thing for you right now, because I do feel, excuse me, I do feel that this is where maybe your subconscious is sort of settling itself, instead of maybe thinking or feeling, is this my lot in life? Am I never going to make any progress? Am I never going to follow my dream or do what I really think I know I'm going to be good at? Well, you're never going to know if you don't try, sweetheart. So please, you can fill your mind with knowledge, find out what it is that you want, make a plan, do a list of pros and cons, and then work out what works best for you. Do your Jessie life plan. What do I want to be doing at such and such an age? And what do I want to be doing within 5 years of that, or within 2 years of that? Where do I envisage myself being? And I think that's what the message is from Spirit for you today. Grab those moments, set your target and go for it. Feel that wolf energy and go for it. And that's how I feel things will work out for you. Once you start doing that, sweetheart, your situation will change. And it will be for the better, and it will be much more positive. I know things are difficult right now with the health issues that are around the world, but once that starts to lift, then you can make your move. And I hope all that has made some sense to you. I hope you like the reading that I've done for you, and I'll welcome feedback from you. Okay, love? So I really do hope that I've managed to be some help to you today. And I just want to thank Spirit for being there to help guide me. And hopefully I've, translated the messages in the right way, because I don't take credit for anything that I do with this. I'm guided by Spirit and the universal energies. And I give full credit. If I've made any sense, if I've said anything that makes you feel better about yourself, then all that credit goes to Spirit, not me. Because as far as I'm concerned, when it comes to reading tarot for people, then I do what Spirit tells me to do. I'm led by Spirit. So, and if things go wrong and there's something about the reading you don't like, then that's my fault for misinterpreting the messages. Okay, love? So don't be afraid to give me any feedback. You can either tell me in public underneath your reading, or you know where I am, and you can talk to me. Anyway, thank you for asking me to read for you. It's been an honour and a pleasure. and I have enjoyed your reading. Sorry about the throat. I've got a little bit of a hoarse throat today. But anyway, thank you again. And if anybody else would like a reading done, whether in public or in private, everything is free. You know, there's no money exchange, nothing like that. Everything is free. So if any one of you would like a reading done, like I said, either in public or in private, please let me know and I'll do that for you. Okay. Take care. Thank you again, everybody. And thank you, Jessie. Bye-bye for now. Bye-bye. And bless you. God bless you.